Hello everyone, this is Teacher Lina. Welcome to Science 9, Quarter 4, Week 8, Electricity and Magnetism. But before we start, make sure that you have with you your pen, paper, and your self-learning modules. Are you ready? Come on, let us make another amazing day. Let's have the word scramble. Study the scrambled letters and try to scramble and rearrange the letters to form a word. Are you ready, class? Okay, let's do it. Let's have the first letter. What is word from the scrambled letters? You're right. It's voltage. Let's try another one. Arrange the scrambled letters, and what is the word from scrambled letters? Correct. It's resistance. How about this one? Arrange the scrambled letters to form a word. What is the word? Very good. It's electric current. Do you still remember those words? Those are the three basic electrical quantities. I'm glad that you still remember those terms. Move on to the next lesson. But before that, let's have the last scrambled letters. Arrange the scrambled letters to form a word. And what is the word? Yes, you're right. It's electricity. What is electricity? Electricity is a form of energy that results from the flow of charged particles. Electricity is a basic part of nature and it is one of our most widely used forms of energy. The moment you woke up, you usually check your mobile phones for notifications from our social media. We even use it as our alarm clock. In the evening, we use light to see clearly. In fact, we are surrounded with devices and machines that functions with the use of electricity. Electricity has become so important in our life. Do you know how electricity is being generated, transmitted, and distributed in our homes? In this lesson, you will explain how electricity is generated from power plants, and you will be able to describe electrical energy transmission and distribution from the sources to your homes. Are you ready? Come on! Let us discover the electricity generation, transmission, and distribution. How is electricity produced? Have you ever wondered how electricity reaches out from the electric power plant? What process do electricity have to go through to reach us at home? Do you want to find the answer to these questions? Alright, let's start our discussion. Various sources of energy are utilized to provide electricity to power our houses. For example, the tremendous energy produced by falling water is used by water turbines to rotate large generators at a higher electric power plant. Do you know how this hydroelectric power plant produces energy? As the water falls from the reservoir, its kinetic energy increases and it flows very fast. The falling stream of water turns the fan-like device called turbines. The force of falling water causes against the turbine's blade causes the turbine to spin. A water turbine is much like a wind turbine, except the energy is provided by falling water instead of wind. The turbines converts the kinetic energy of falling water into mechanical energy. Turbine is connected to the generator shaft. When the turbine spins, it causes the generator to spin also. Generators convert the mechanical energy from the turbines into electric energy. Generator in hydropower plant works just like the generator in all other types of power plants. The pole is connected to the step-up transformer with high current to power lines. Aside from water, there are other sources of energy and power plants. Each source provides the energy of motions to turbines, then to the generators, producing electrical energy. These are other sources of power plants. Power plants in general use generators to convert kinetic energy into electrical energy. First one is geothermal power plants. These use energy from the depths of Earth to produce electricity. It produced from the natural breakdown of uranium and other radioactive elements inside Earth power turbines. Another one is solar power plants. These use sunlight reflected by fields of large mirrors to concentrate to a tank of molten salt of produced steam. Those mirrors are made up of photovoltaic cells and are controlled by computers, so they can track the sun throughout the day. Wind farms. Wind farms use airflow to move propeller blades, which in turn generates electricity. It is also powered by sun, since wind is a result of the uneven heating of Earth. The Pelilio wind farm is an example of a wind-powered power plant. Another one is nuclear power plant. The most controversial among all alternatives is the nuclear power plant. A nuclear power plant uses heat released from uranium nuclear fission to create steam. Although it does not emit pollutants and a small amount of fuel can produce a large amount of energy. Uranium is not renewable. The next one is thermoelectric power plants. These burn non-renewable resources such as oil, coal, natural gas, and fossil fuels to produce the steam. Examples of coal power plants are the Calaca Power Plant in Calaca, Batangas, and Mariveles Power Plant in Mariveles, Batangas. Santa Rita Power Plant in Batangas City is natural gas powered, while Bawang Diesel Power Plant in Bawang, La Union is diesel powered. These are other sources of energy. Now, you already know how electricity is produced. Let's find out how is electricity transmitted and distributed. We have different steps in the transmission and distribution of electricity to home. Step 1. Power plants generate electricity. Power plants generate electricity from different sources. In the Philippines, most of our power supply comes from coal power plants. Step 2. Transformers step up voltage for transmission. The current generated from power plants is sent through transformers to increase the voltage. A transformer that is designed to increase voltage is called a step-up transformer. Step 3. Transmission lines carry electricity long distances. Transmission is the movement of electricity from a generating site to a substation where it is distributed to households. Step 4. Neighborhood transformer steps down voltage. A step-down transformer lowers the voltage in distribution sites. The voltage is lowered in preparation for distribution to households. Distribution can be considered as the final stage of electricity delivery to the consumers. In the Philippines, the main power distributor is Meralco. Step 5. Distribution lines carry electricity to house. Electricity travels through smaller transmission lines called distribution lines towards your home. These electric lines conduct lower voltage of electricity. Last step, step 6. Pole transformers step down electricity before it enters houses. Pole step-down transformers further reduce the voltage before it enters your house. This is done to ensure that only 240 volts goes into your homes. Liwanag na ang bahay. So there you have it. From generation of electricity to transmission to distributions and to our home. After knowing how electricity is generated, transmitted, and distributed, it's time to show me what have you got from our lesson. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. This is fact or bluff. Say fact if the statement is correct and bluff if it is wrong. First, power plants generate electricity. Is it a fact or bluff? Correct. It's a fact. Step-up transformer reduces the output voltage. Is it a fact or bluff? Correct. It's a bluff. Transmission lines transport high voltage electricity over long distance. Is it a fact or bluff? You're right. It's a fact. Number 4. Distribution line carries lower voltage for smaller distribution lines. Is it a fact or bluff? Correct. It's a fact. And last, neighborhood transformers lowers voltage to an amount that can be safely used by appliances in homes and businesses. Is it a fact or bluff? Correct. It's a fact. To sum it up, these are the steps in generation, transmission, and distribution of electricity. First, power plants generate electricity. Second, transformer steps up voltage for transmission. Next, transmission lines carries electricity over long distances. And next, neighborhood transformer steps down voltage. And next, number 5, distribution line carries electricity to house. And last, transformer on pole taps down voltage before entering focus. It's been another Siamesing Day class. I hope you learned something new today. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.